All right, Big Bang. Today is Wednesday. It's November 15th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. I don't give a fuck how you guys are, so I'm not going to ask.
Appreciate it.
No problem. But here
I
we are.
don't talk about my feelings because I'm a real man, so I wouldn't tell you
Yeah.
the truth even if you asked.
Yeah, that's true.
Just give it it is what it is and move on.
Yeah, actually, funny you should bring that up. Funny you should bring that up.
Bring what up?
Like, talking about, I mean, obviously you're referencing the draft on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about feelings and suppressing them, and that's a manly thing to do, I guess. But what about the people who not only say what's on their mind, but overshare? That's always interesting because I have a vivid memory that my friends and I have from college that it's not good because of the story that it tells, but it's like objectively funny.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you before I tell you about RHOBACK.
Okay.
Ooh, cliffhanger.
How about that? Listen, I got a nice promo code. It's Wednesday. So if you're listening, this promo code goes on a date by Friday. So hop in the game now.
You got 48 hours.
Yes. Like, it's jogger season. You need these joggers.
It's crew neck season, too.
It's crew neck season.
We've had great crew neck weather this week, too.
Yes. It's hoodie season.
It's RHOBACK season.
Yes. It's RHOBACK season, especially when you're going to a bar and you don't want to bring your jacket. RHOBACK hoodie would be perfect.
You don't even got to take it off. You look nice with it.
You could
on.
wear it to Thanksgiving dinner and no one would say anything because my family doesn't really dress up for Thanksgiving, but even if you are one of those, it looks nice enough for that, too.
Yes. Soft, comfortable, versatile RHOBACK.
Yeah, if a random turkey bowl breaks out, you're also
You're
ready.
still good.
Yes,
Good point.
you're ready. You are ready. Use code DOG on RHOBACK.com for 20% off. All new customers through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off all hoodies, joggers, and polos with code DOG. It's now holiday season, so don't be late this year and be sure to check them out at RHOBACK.com. It's that simple. So, that reminded me, bring up dogs after I tell a story because we have a dog situation in the office tomorrow.
We do.
There was this bouncer. His name was Donnie at the local college bar. And we saw him in the grocery store one day, which is like one of those things where you see, not like the teacher out of class, but kind of, because you're only used to seeing this guy at the bar, right?
Right.
And we saw him at the grocery store. He was buying kitty litter for his cat, which that's a whole nother thing.
I don't know if a bouncer could be a cat guy, but go on.
He is a cat guy, confirmed. And we're like, "Oh, what's up, man? How are you, Donnie?" Like, he's like, not great. Sister's boyfriend's beating the fuck out of her again. And we're like, whoa, like objectively not funny, very serious.
Yeah.
Right.
But like,
What can you say to that?
Yeah, how do you expect someone to react to that?
I mean, you have no choice. You got to form a posse.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's telling people until someone says, yes, I will join that posse. Go get this guy.
Yeah, let's go.
That's fucked up.
And he's a bouncer, so like you're not going to be asking us to rough him up. Like you're the guy who roughs people up.
Yeah, what does he want me to say? Like, I got my crossbow in the car. Let me know if you need me.
Yeah, basically.
And I think there's a difference oversharing if it's like sad versus mad. You know, I think you can overshare. Mad is just going on a rant, but sad is like, oh, like the violin's playing, or like you have to you feel the need to console a guy.
Yeah.
That's when it gets a little.
Yeah. It was
What'd
like,
you do?
We're just like,
Stopping in your tracks.
yeah, like stunned, obviously, like, oh shit, like,
Didn't even know
sorry
you
to
had
hear-
a sister.
yeah.
Let's start there.
Sorry to hear that.
Wow.
You know, not like I know her, not like I knew the guy who her boyfriend was. Not like there was nothing that would have involved me in that situation. And thankfully, I have no advice to offer from my personal life.
Yeah.
See, if you're Donnie the bouncer, you just say, living the dream one nightmare at a time and keep it moving with your kitty litter to the car.
Yeah, like I'm basically saying people who are like, oh, how you doing? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Because now you kind of have a guilty conscience for no reason.
Yes,
You've been
exactly.
carrying that with you for 10 years.
Yeah, like we still talk about it once in a
Yeah.
while. It was like there's like three of us there.
Now, if you were to see him, say, a couple months later, would you feel uncomfortable being like, how's your sister doing?
I mean, I'll never see him again.
But like, because you're almost inclined to ask, you know? That's the last thing you talked about. Be like, hey, like, how's the situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're rude if you don't ask.
But yeah, I guess you're right. I can't ask how his cat is. His cat's surely dead by now. Although you never know.
Cats live a long time.
Cats live a long time.
Yeah.
That's true. But it was just jarring. Like, I think you could share like little anecdotes if things go down. Like if you spilled your coffee all over you in your car, Like that's like
sure.
Yeah.
If my sister's getting beat up, that's like I'm only telling my best
Can't
friends.
be anything where the police or doctors are involved.
Yeah, like I don't know
where
what
I
he
might be
wanted me
sitting
to
in
do.
court with you.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what he wanted like all us to say. But yeah, like now it's like it's become a drop for my friends and I. Like, it's like, how you doing? It's like, not great. And it's like, well, not funny, but funny.
Yeah.
Right. You're
not funny, haha.
Yes, but like, whoa.
Yeah. Shocking.
Exactly.
I think we've talked about it before. The answer to how you're doing should always be good, but it just depends on the tone you take. Like, good, it means you're doing awful.
Yeah.
Or like, good, it's like, oh, you're really depressed, I won't ask anymore. But if you give a confident, good, I'm good, then you're actually good.
Yeah.
So
I think the real tell is if someone does like a exhale or a deep breath before they answer, we're like, I'm good. like they're that guy's going through some shit.
The higher pitch, the more depressed you are. Good.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy's got problems at home.
Yeah.
That's like that old Seinfeld. It's like you can tell how the relationship's going by how high up on his face, like how high on your face you touch. Like, how's your relationship? It's good.
Yeah.
How's your relationship? Oh, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Like
Or scratching the top of the head.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
I'll even accept little rants too. Like that shit's funny. Like if I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like, "Can I bring this up?" And it's like the stop hand and the hand when they don't have the hand blinking and they don't have the numbers, like just like little shit that's like
Right.
It
like
rants about
last
society.
week when I was coming back from Jackson Park and I was stuck on Hubbard, which is 1 block from our office, and I just got caught in the protest. It took me a half hour to get here.
Yes.
That's like, you can complain about that. It put me in a genuine bad mood, kind of ruined my day, I'll tell you that. But if I have something going on with like a family member, I'm not telling you shit.
Yeah, I think if you go on a mini rant, like if someone asks about your relationship or whatever, you're doing better if you show that you're doing better if you go on a mini rant as opposed to being like, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because you could like say like, you know what, I'm not doing great and here's why, and it's stupid, and I realize it's stupid, but
because you're in a way
pissing
asking
me
for
off.
advice, but with the good, it's just like hopelessness.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You mentioned cats before. Let me ask if this is weird. So I was getting food with a buddy like a couple months ago, and we saw a stray cat. Pretty normal. I feel like the normal thing is a house cat always leaves and like walks around the neighborhood.
Yep.
And it had a collar and everything. And my buddy randomly started like panicking a little because it was like, it's probably like 11 at night. And he's like, yo, my phone's dead, but like call the owner. I was like, yo, no, like this is what cats do. It's pretty normal. And he's like, come on, like this thing, it's late at night. We're like, we were kind of by Humboldt Park. So he's like, come on, like, I don't know. These are like pit bulls around here and shit. I'm like, dude, like cats wander around all the time. So I end up calling the owner just to like appease his mind. The owner's like, yeah, that's fine. She always goes on walks.
It's no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he crazy for thinking like cats aren't normally like stray?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Especially with a collar.
Yeah, I don't think a cat walking around should not fire any alarms. Obviously, he's a dog, and the dog doesn't know where it's going. A dog will run right into traffic and not think twice.
When I was growing up, I had 6 alley cats.
That's absurd.
6. They would travel in a pack.
I feel like over by where our office is now on the west side, there's way more feral cats.
Oh, yeah.
When I lived over here, there's feral cats all over the place. And people would have like little like signs in their yard, be like, we're part of this feral cat program. And they'd have like a little outdoor like house for them.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
My neighbors used to feed them. There'd just be like 5 cats under their porch at all times.
Oh,
You
you
can't.
shouldn't do that. Their job is to be hunting and eating rats. Do you know what's that stat? They kill 3 billion birds a year. Do you know that stat?
crazy.
That house cats that kill 3 billion birds a year? That's it's like a massacre.
It's rookie.
You
numbers.
mean 3 billion
Bird
drones?
genocide.
You mean 3 billion drones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
People think birds are drones. No, that's crazy. Let the cats be.
I got
If you see a
gaslit
dog.
into calling a cat owner.
Yeah, that's crazy. If you don't see a lost cat poster on like a telephone pole, there's no need.
There's no such thing as a lost cat. I
No.
feel like.
We took a cat in college. Like one of the guys in the house, I should say, was like he like clearly just wanted to fuck around. He's like, yeah, here's a cat who's feeding it tuna.
You want to
milk.
be Don Corleone? Just have a cat on his armchair.
Yeah, so we just had this one roaming around, and like we didn't know what to do with it when we left for like. So I just threw it in one of my buddy's rooms, and we came back from something, diarrhea all over his futon. Like just massacred.
They diarrhea like that? They have
It
such
was-
little shits.
It was a murder scene.
Oh.
He probably wasn't used to milk and tuna. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, fair.
So that's why.
He's too busy slurping up rat tails.
Yeah, he was not fit for
Yeah, but cats aren't lost. They decide to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't want to live with you anymore.
And then we saw lost cat photos of the cat.
Oh.
And we returned it.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I had nothing to do with it. I shouldn't say that.
They're like fucking teenagers. Like, just come home at dark, you know, when you get hungry.
Pretty
They
much.
get to do whatever they want all day. But they always have a place to stay and a bowl to eat out of.
Pretty much. Speaking of teenagers, we were just joined on the couch by social media guy here, Jake.
What's up?
Jakey Mals.
Yep.
Is that what you go by?
We can workshop it.
All right. So you...
Czech national team lacrosse players,
yeah.
how he likes to be introduced.
Olympian.
Olympian.
Potential. But
The
yeah.
potential Olympian.
Do people call you Mals?
No, Max Delente loves to call me Mal.
Oh, does he?
That's what your Hinge bio says.
Well, no, I'm not a Hinge guy, first of all.
No?
Whoa, you
No,
said
no,
that
no.
pretty.
Tinder, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm out on the dating apps.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't
really?
do that. Don't do that.
So what are you doing? You're just reading books at bars?
I just don't talk to girls.
He's going on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Facebook Marketplace, people are trying to sell toasters.
I am
He's like,
interested.
No,
on
hey,
I'm
this couch.
staunchly anti-dating app.
Oh,
Why is
really?
that?
I think it's bad for your brain.
huh.
Coming from a social media guy.
I think catalog shopping for people is like very bad for your mentals.
This guy's fucking deeper than I thought. That's that UVA education coming through.
I'm with you on that, Jake.
It's very bad. I think like it's like a very detrimental thing to society that people are doing that.
Gen Z is like gonna fix the world.
How old are you?
24.
Yeah, Gen Z's fixing the world.
Yeah.
But
It's
what
also
do
like
you,
kind of embarrassed, not to shade people, but like it's kind of embarrassing to be like, yeah, I met my wife on Tinder.
People do it.
I know.
Yeah.
Love is love, but like not for me.
Okay.
I agree with that, but why do you think it's detrimental? Just you personally judging
Well, I
people
think
like
also
that?
like people, you know, the olden way I guess of doing stuff was you go out, you meet somebody like random or through friends or whatever, and like an organically thing, and like dating apps in a sense are you're going into it with an immediate expectation of romantic intentions, and at the same time, like if you meet somebody out at a bar or through mutual friends, like you always have in the back of your mind, like, okay, like there's probably somebody better on my phone. So like I could kind of not go all in on this, or I could vice versa. Like, oh, I went on a Hinge date, but like this other. So there's a lot more option, which I think is bad for people getting together in the long run.
Yeah, but don't you think if you're asking somebody out on a date, regardless of how you met them, you have romantic intentions regardless.
Well, yes, and I also don't think I go
This
to
is
the
hookup
bar.
culture.
I don't think I go to the bar with like the intention of meeting somebody romantically. I think it kind of happens or it doesn't happen.
Right.
But like on Hinge, like your express purpose on that app is to whether it's long term or
No,
short term.
I know, but let's say you go to the bar and you organically meet somebody.
Right.
You get their number. It's like, hey, like let's go out next Thursday.
Yes, agreed. But
That's
that's
that to
more of
me
like
is-
like it randomly kind of happened versus and like you're like that to my brain makes it seem more like healthy.
Would you say you're a romantic?
Oh, hopeless.
Eddie hates
Hopeless.
romantics. Eddie hates romantics.
Got Jay Shetty over here.
No one will give me a chance, but I'm hopelessly
Yeah.
romantic.
No shit. You
Yeah.
think it's bad, huh?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone hasn't been getting swipe rights.
Yeah, no, that I mean,
His confidence is shot.
yeah. Had to
No,
get rid
it's
of it.
it's fine. I think my Hinge app is broken too. I haven't been any matches.
It's also a scam. Like they only put the hot people on the paid thing.
yeah. They put hot
That
girls
shit is
behind a
crazy.
paywall.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy. Hinge is
basically-
wild. You can pay for like the roses, which is like the 5 hot girls in your area are the roses. And then they like you can pay for like the premium plan and like then you just get all hot people.
If you're a hot person, do they tell you like, hey, you're in our hot girl program?
I
Because
think
that would be like the
the
biggest
hot- so-
confidence boost ever.
The hot girls definitely get a lot of roses. So
Okay.
then you definitely know if you're a hot girl.
If you're getting all the roses.
I don't think hot guys are getting roses a ton because girls aren't really paying for dudes.
Yeah, they
But
should.
I bet the hot girls in
They
like
shouldn't,
Chicago,
right?
they should not.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think
Allison.
the hot girls in Chicago are getting a lot of roses.
Yeah. I was with a hot girl from Chicago, and
Nice.
she showed me. I mean, not romantically, but just
sorry.
hanging out with her, and she showed me like her roses section, and she had like 25.
Yeah.
I'd like to see. Did they get a cut of that or no?
What do you mean a cut?
They don't get a cut of the roses.
No,
You
no,
can't
no.
get a cut just
The
for
point of
being
the
hot.
rose.
They're not giving money.
The point of the rose is that it doesn't matter if the girl matches with you or not. They see what you said.
Hinges, they could. Bumble is like you both have to match in order for them to tell. Hinge, they can tell that you like them without them liking you back.
Right. And the rose
Okay.
is like it's like a doesn't matter whatever the girl wants. Like she's getting that notification.
She's getting it right.
Yeah.
No
You're in
shit.
front of the
Yeah.
line.
So that girl, 25, like unsolicited. These guys just paid money to throw a rose
Yeah.
because they obviously like what she looked like.
Is it
bucks.
always
they
always
like to
money,
prompt.
Jake? You would know.
Oh yeah.
It is.
It's like $3 a rose. It's insane.
Really?
You don't
Yeah.
get no free roses?
Well, I think you do. I think it resets after a couple
Oh,
days.
okay.
And what's your philosophy? Why didn't you like this, Harry?
I wrote a 20-page thesis on
Whoa.
this for
Love that,
my
Ed.
senior thesis.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
All right, send it over. We'll put it on the blog.
Yeah, no.
Of why you think it's bad, Harry?
What was your thesis statement?
Oh, I mean, that was
Just like that
What
dating
class
apps are
was that for?
detrimental?
it was for a media class. Yeah.
It's good for the economy. I'd say places are more busy on Monday through Thursdays. Than
Probably
ever.
true.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
That's an argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good for the
All right.
economy.
Birth rates are going down because people aren't meeting organically
Yeah.
anymore.
But I do think that's one of the problems. Is I think people are just doing this and like not really like just throwing their glove on the field on these dates. Like it's like like
Right.
kind of like you said.
Because there's an abundance of option.
yeah, and they're just like.
But isn't that always the case? There's a hot girl at the next table over from you.
Yeah, but like also like you don't know that they're gonna want to talk to you.
Right.
Like on Hinge, like you go, okay, I have an unlimited supply of women in my area.
Yeah, these girls are all
With
interested.
potential
Yeah.
to talk to me because they're
And
on this
single.
app for the same reason.
I suppose.
And typically, you'll give a recommendation, a recommended person, more attention, more of a chance.
What do you mean?
Like if someone was like, "Hey,
Like a mutual friend?
yeah," someone's
Oh,
like, "Hey,
see,
Chief,
like,
like,
I
I got
never-
this girl, like like."
See, I feel like I've never had that situation be somebody that I would want to date. It's like
Sure.
I'm never like attracted to them.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
setup kind of ruins everything
Yeah.
too, because like you have expectations going in, and it's almost like
Yeah,
might
like
be
a little
awkward depending
guilt.
on it. Yeah,
It's like if this doesn't work out, then I guess I'm not talking to that person ever again.
and you don't know until it's
Yeah.
too late.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I used to have my friend Megan from college. She was always, when I was probably Jake's age and a little bit older, always trying to set me up. Always. And she always had, I'm like, I don't want, like, you have to stop this.
Yeah, but 24, barely nothing works.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
I can confirm.
Yeah,
That's-
just a fact.
that's
point.
the that old statement from my mom. I think I've told that story before. Like, I came home, my older sister, I was probably I think I was 24. My sister was crying about some guy on the couch around like Christmas or Thanksgiving, and I was just sitting there like listening to her and my mom, and she's like, honey, like, you have to understand that men are completely worthless until they're like 30. And I'm like, I'm your son. I'm sitting right here. And she goes, honey, I love you, but you are worthless. And I'm like, oh, all right. I guess I'm worthless.
You're worthless.
And she was
Malasek.
right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Jake's a
they're-
nice boy, though.
yeah,
Yeah. So meet him organically.
So where you going, Jake? The supermarket?
Well, you got a dog.
Yeah, that is
I
you.
hope I hope that works.
The dog park.
Have we ever told the White Sox Dave story with my dog?
Mm-mm.
That I can't remember where I was like out of town for like an afternoon or something. My dog was like a puppy, and Dave and I lived in the same neighborhood. So Dave picked him up and walked him to the dog park, and he like girls would run out of bars when I was walking him up and down the street to like pet him and like whatever. So Dave met this girl on this. Yeah, you know, this girl walks up to Dave and was like, "Oh my God, like your dog is so cute," like blah blah blah. Dave lied and said the dog was his, and she like lived in my neighborhood. So then every time I would see her, I had to pretend that I was walking Dave's dog.
Chief, I'm gonna need that dog.
And you're probably like, dude, don't you see how that's maybe not a problem, but like, don't you see how that's weird or
Yeah.
annoying? No, what do you mean? Just tell her it's my dog.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Now she thinks you're his bitch, just walking his dog for him every day.
Why
Yeah.
you been getting the dog's been getting a lot of attention?
Is it a
Oh,
puppy?
from me or
It's a-
from people?
For both.
It's a puppy.
And
So
no-
I mean,
no attention
we haven't
from
really
him.
ventured outside of like our little neighborhood quite yet.
Okay.
We're gonna kind of get our footing, and then I might bring him in tomorrow because we have pause coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I might
This is
actually,
like Eddie's worst nightmare.
I might come in tomorrow with him, and then. But no, I think I'm gonna start, taking him around town and seeing how that goes.
Yeah, I think that'll work out well for you.
Take him to the old Navy
He
Pier
needs to grow the
Ferris
hair out a
wheel.
little bit. He's got a bad haircut.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, they shaved him pretty bad at the shelter.
Danny, any pointers?
What would you say on? Do you always keep the name that the shelter gave them?
No.
No.
George's name is Rooster.
Well, how old was he when you got him?
13 weeks.
Right. So my dog Osmo was 2 years.
Osmo's a great
So
name
he's
too.
And Osmo's
he's
good.
named.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's responding to the name. I can't change. the
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah, pointing over.
Cool name too, Osmo.
Yeah, Osmo's a good
Mhm.
name.
So
Call him O ever.
I call him Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
Mr. Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine if there was a dog you really liked though, but it was like 3 years old. Its name was like Gladys. You're like, ugh, it might be like a deal breaker. I can't be saying, hey Gladys.
Yeah, White Sox Dave's actually a good story.
Yeah.
They found him they found his dog in a dumpster in Ace Hardware. That's named Ace.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good name.
Yeah, just remind him of his worst nightmare every time you call him by name.
That was my last thoughts.
Yeah.
Hey, before we continue, I want to talk about ChevyDriveChicago.com because Chicagoland, your local Chevy dealers want you to know that the time to buy a Chevy is now. Whether you're looking for a car for you or the whole family, Chevy has a great selection of SUVs of all sizes with sleek and comfortable interiors and top-tier technology and safety features. A lot of good stuff over at Chevy Drive Chicago.
That's a good way to pick up chicks. Can't pick up chicks if you don't have a car.
You're right.
Pick 'em up.
True.
You're right. You need a car, and you should have a Chevy because if you check out the latest offers on the Chevy Equinox, the Blazer, and the Trax, you can find that at your local dealer at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Dogs fit in all those cars.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They
So
do.
so do girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a,
Chevy's the new limousine.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Pick her up in the Blazer. They'll be asking,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is so nice. Look at the technology in this thing.
Big time.
Look at even the whole family, the safety features.
Oh, yeah.
Can't beat
It's-
that, Jake.
Start family planning right away.
Fun and cool.
Yeah.
Fit 2 car seats in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fit
There's
it all.
plenty of room in the trunk for Jake.
Yeah, there is. 2 car seats, dog, Jake.
Yeah.
Be good to go. Go check those out. Equinox, Blazer, Trax, ChevyDriveChicago.com. All right, so we didn't bring you on, Jake, to talk about your dating life and whatnot. We brought you on because there was a revelation last week that you don't use soap when you shower.
Correct.
Maybe this is why Hinge isn't working for you.
So I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. People, I know. So I've done weird things in the past that I thought were normal, like eating the popcorn kernels at the bottom of the bowl, and people were freaking. I just thought that was kind of another
I
weird.
chew on those sometimes.
Right.
Too.
So
Yeah.
this was like a very polarized. This is probably my most polarizing thing that I've ever done at this company. But I don't know. I whatever questions you have, I'm just curious to know why it's like such a problem.
What if you get mud on you? Are you using soap?
So my philosophy about the soap is, and I haven't used soap in years,
We could tell.
right?
So, like, you're 24, like, since, like, 20, like,
I probably haven't used body wash since like junior year of high school,
no shit.
if I had to guess.
This is
Maybe senior year, like around that time, like 18.
There's a lot of chemicals in
Like,
that
I didn't
body
use it in
wash.
college at all. And I played
Never.
sports, like I did stuff. But my thing is, like, I've never ever been told, and maybe it's because I don't, like, no one tells me to my face, but like I've never been told I smell bad.
I don't think you smell.
Like I wear deodorant, which
Okay.
causes cancer, but like that's
Is that the reason you don't use soap? Because
no, it's not. I remember when I was using body wash, my skin would get really dry, and I would try a bunch
That's
of different
true.
stuff, and then people were like, "Oh, just put on lotion." It's like, well, then I'm putting on 2 things when I could just be using 0 things.
Your natural oils.
Right. And like your body gets to, it's the same thing with the hair. Like I almost never shampoo. Like I use it probably once a month, if that.
Your hair doesn't look dirty.
Your
though.
body equalizes. You reach an equilibrium with your body where basically once you stop using all these stuff that you rub in your hair and your body will then self-correct to a point where it's cleaning itself. So basically, I believe that getting in the shower and using water only, my body is used to that by now. So like it works that way. But I understand why people think it's gross. I just don't think that it is gross.
I feel like the not shampooing thing, that is, you have to have a particular type of hair.
Agreed.
To get away with that.
Agreed.
Like Feidelberg has like that wavy curly
Right.
hair and he doesn't have to do it. I will look like the gay brother in Wedding Crashers if I don't shampoo my hair. Because I
name
just
is
have
Todd.
like...
No, I agree.
What?
His name is Todd.
Todd. I couldn't think. I was thinking
The
it was
painting,
Ray.
the painting was a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, the painting
I'm
was a
taking it
gift.
with me.
Yeah. So that's how my hair would look if I didn't shampoo.
Also, it does take, like, you got to power through when you first start the no shampoo. Like, there
Okay.
is, like, a month where it's
month?
It's really gross for about a month.
And then what happens?
And then your body's like, all right, we're
we got
it's like the runner's high.
Okay.
You basically get to the end, and it's like, oh, wow. Like, I'm glad I did that.
But you are stepping in the shower every day.
Every morning, I take a
Okay.
shower.
I will say your hair does look shampooed.
I take a
does.
shower every morning, and
Blow dry it?
No.
Okay.
I loose teeth comb,
Okay.
run it through, and then towel
Whatever.
dry.
Okay.
Get
Then we're good to
dandruff?
go. I used to when I was using Head and Shoulders. I stopped using Head and Shoulders. No more dandruff. Interesting.
I almost want to try this
What
as
do
an
you say?
experiment.
I
You
have.
think it's only a month?
It's 2 weeks to a month. It depends on
Okay.
the hair, but like the no poo is great, and the
The
no
what?
soap, no poo,
No
no
poo.
shampoo,
No poo.
no
Okay.
poo.
That's a weird abbreviation.
And then I'm a staunch no body wash guy.
Yeah, I think I can get. I'm more on board with that.
It's again like people have like distinct body smells. Like my dad has a smell. And I'll know I can't describe the smell. It's kind of a little mushroomy maybe. But he has a stench. Like he has like a distinct smell. Like no matter how much soap he uses, like he'll always smell like that.
Okay.
I've never ever had somebody come to me like, you smell like blank. So I just can't imagine that like I'm needing to use the soap.
Do you wash your hands?
What about when you pee? Do you run those?
No, I
under
never
water?
wash my. I never wash when I pee.
Run them underwater?
I'm a poop guy. I wash when I poop.
Okay.
I'll never wash when I pee.
Okay, yeah.
It's my dick. It's not dirty, and I don't get pee on my hands. So what's the point?
All right.
You don't just run them underwater?
Well, the point is that you're touching random things throughout the day that have germs, like the flusher, anything, picking up trash.
How often are you washing your hands?
Putting your hand on the table.
How many times a day you wash your hands, Danny?
Most times after I use the bathroom.
So.
Because if I have a tendency to put my
what
hand
you
against
just
my
said,
face,
what you just said was like, I'm dirty all the time, so you should be washing your hands like 12 times a day.
But no, I'm
I
saying
feel
I'm
like
being precautionary every time.
I'll run them underwater. I'm not usually using soap, but I am always running them underwater.
Well, if I'm in public, I usually run them underwater.
Because
Or I'll
of
do
the
the
shame?
classic turn on the sink.
You probably just run your toothbrush under the water too.
You say no paste?
Like when you're like
I use paste. I'm a paste guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you use like organic, like
No, I use
Crest or
Crest
whatever?
yeah.
butter and clay, like Dwight Schrute.
No, the teeth are good. The dentist, you should go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
You know,
So we've all touched your dick indirectly. That's what you're telling me.
I'm sure you've touched a lot of dicks indirectly.
Probably.
Yeah, probably right.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine a ton of people are washing their hands after taking a piss. Also, like, I have a question for you guys. I was thinking about this the other day. When you go to the urinal, balls in or out?
I see. We've had this debate too. I go through the fly. I pull my dick out.
That's an insane move.
That's insane.
Everyone says that.
That
but that's
sounds
what
like
it's there for.
It's like Jaws. Like,
Yeah, you're
better
risking those. You're cutting your dick on the
so
razor
you're telling me
blades.
you don't unzip,
I
pull it down, and
I unzip and pull it out.
that's crazy.
I switched to a fly guy.
You're a fly guy now?
I
You're
switched
through the
to-
hole?
Yeah, I switched.
Wait,
you
so
go
you're-
over the.
So you're going through the underwear too?
Yeah, you have to go through the underwear too.
All right, I unzip. Do you want me to do it right now? I unzip.
Is the button unbuttoned?
Yes.
Oh, so you're not through the fly.
Well, he
But
is.
the underwear has a fly.
He's going through 2 layers. He's
But
going.
if the button is unbuttoned, then the pants are off.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, yes. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
crazy.
thought you were talking about like the
What?
pants look like this.
You're unbuttoning the top button and you're still going through.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's weird.
That is wild.
What's the point?
That's
What do you
weird.
mean? I don't
Why,
like to
why
like.
wouldn't you just undo it?
I don't like having my dick flopping out over the top of the waistband.
You also don't even need to touch your dick when you pee.
True.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, that's what a lot of people.
Well, it's
don't
more
know.
of if you want to like aim it at the edge.
Correct, but you could like also like
Just adjust your body.
yeah, you could adjust your body. Or you could touch it.
You know
through
what
your
I?
underwear.
You know what I
mean?
think that is though.
You'd-
But I
you'd-
think if you're a
you'd
guy
flank it.
that is uncircumcised, do you have to pull
Ah.
the foreskin back off
Oh
your dick?
yeah, the anteaters are definitely
Yeah,
fucking shit
they
back.
got some pee problems.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you are unbuttoning your jeans,
Unbuttoning the jeans,
okay,
zipper down,
and then you're unbuttoning the boxer,
unbuttoning the boxer. Their
Well, you're-
boxer briefs.
You're going through like the little slit.
yeah,
the slit. Okay, going through the
Interesting.
pulling
slit.
my dick out through that and peeing.
So that's a preference.
That's
thing.
harder to do than
No.
just putting it all down.
I don't like how it feels when it's hanging over the
well, then
waistband.
just do it wide
That's
open.
a big dick problem. I got that. I don't got that problem.
Yeah, you're
Although-
like, me too. Me
Although
too.
sometimes when you go over and the balls are like kind of
hurts.
restricted,
Mhm.
you're
Right.
not getting a
Oh,
great
but I'm
flow.
going
You're not
balls
getting
out.
a great. All right, you guys
Yeah.
know who that Andrew? You're going balls out.
Oh yeah. I go under. Balls are resting on the waistband.
Oh, so
Ouch.
I would never.
Yeah,
do
because
that.
if you don't go balls out, it almost like kinks the hose a
Yep.
little.
Yes,
that's
what I'm
why I
saying.
go through the fly.
That's.
It's just a lot harder.
Yeah,
I
but then
didn't
why
realize
you-
you were unbuttoning the button.
When
Yeah,
I am
but
at
don't
home,
unbutton the button.
Just go through the fly.
then it's like then you're going through the zipper.
Correct.
That's fine.
And
I don't want to go through the zipper. The zipper has to be out of the way.
You could go over the boxer without putting your balls over the boxers if that's what you're worried
yeah,
about.
but I don't like that feeling either. That's a kink in the hose too.
This is crazy. Harry,
No,
do you have a
it's-
thesis about this? No. Jesus.
This is
I think I
uncharted
think I might
territory.
be the normal one. That's what I realize when I am against you guys. I end up being right.
Dude, you are not normal for unbuttoning and going through the hole,
Yeah.
through the gate.
While your jeans are already unbuttoned.
Yes.
Yeah,
Look, I've
I
been
thought you
peeing
were
this
cutting
way
out like a
for
step.
35
yeah,
years.
right. You're not.
probably.
That's a good point. You're not cutting out a step. You're
I'm
adding.
trying
You're
to-
adding a step.
No, it's the same.
We are all doing the same thing. You are adding a step.
Yes.
How am I
mean,
adding a step?
I'm doing it correctly. You got.
What
There's
do you
two different
mean?
ways.
The
You
pee
two,
leaves my body. It's correct.
you two do it one way. I do it the other, through the gate or over the gate.
Right.
This guy does like a both. Which
correct.
makes no sense.
You open the gate, but then like you go under the gate, basically.
Yeah.
You burrow
So you're
a
a
hole.
no. You're a button stays closed guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That actually makes more sense
You
than cheap.
pull your dick through the zipper.
Yeah.
I think it's scary, but it makes more sense.
No.
Wait, you go through the zipper?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I understand that. That's a way to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
What you do is like a hybrid, which makes it weird.
Hey, can you guys do me a favor?
Yeah.
Try it out.
All right.
No.
Try it out.
Try out no soap.
All right. I can't. I'm gonna try out I'm gonna see how
The no poo.
I'm gonna see how it does with no shampoo.
All right.
I will see
And
how.
you know what? Christmas time rolls around, you're gonna have the best head of hair you ever had.
That's saying something because I got a good head of hair.
It's gonna.
I
Feel
will
great.
say though, I was listening to that Andrew Huberman maybe like 2 months ago, and he's like, guys should just be sitting down to pee because that's how you get like the most pee out. So when I'm at home, I'm almost exclusively a sit down
Me
pee
too.
guy.
Really?
100%.
Yeah.
I'll even pee and sit down in public places
Yeah, I don't like sitting on the public toilets because I think they're gross.
if I'm tired.
You guys are being stupid with this.
And then I just sit
Listen,
on my phone.
At home though, I'm a strictly sit down guy.
Yeah, I sit down to
100%.
pee.
Listen, you could take Huberman's advice for a lot of stuff, and I understand it might be scientifically correct.
Yeah.
But one of the greatest gifts we have as being dudes is that you could piss and stand wherever.
Yeah, when I need to.
But you should never
It's nice.
forget that.
Sitting
No,
down to
I
pee
don't
is
forget.
nice.
So I like to pee outside too. Like that. Like I don't get to do that as much as I want.
So what, you're sitting in the leaves? and
No,
you gotta
I'm
pee
not.
outside?
But I'm saying like I have a dick. It's
Sounds
my
like-
discretion of how to use it. If I want to pee standing up, I will. But if I'm at home and I'm just like sitting down to pee, getting all the pee out.
You still going through the flap and you're
Yeah.
sitting down?
No, then it's around the ankles at that point. Obviously.
Yeah, sometimes I sit when I pee just to feel what it would feel like to be a woman.
Feels nice.
Tuck myself. But I get the no shampoo argument. I've heard that one. But if you're doing no body wash, you at least gotta treat yourself like a car wash, like every month or so to get some soap in there, make sure things are aligned.
I've looked at like the ingredients and stuff.
The ingredients.
And like the shampoo that I
I'm supposed
bought,
to eat
I bought for the purpose that it's not one of like the big brands. I feel like those people don't give a shit about your hair at all. So like I got like this off-brand like home like mom and pop shampoo, which is nice, whatever. The soap stuff, I don't even know if it like does anything.
All right, so you think soap is useless when it comes to washing things?
Kinda, yeah.
No,
So do you use soap in the
I
dishwasher?
said this. Yeah,
So
I said the same
we
thing.
did this discussion. When I would do the dishes in my New York apartment when I had no dishwasher, I would never use soap. I would just kind of scrub a dub with the brush.
But you could sometimes be smelling that leftover roast beef the next day when you're heating up pizza. Like
Again,
it's just
never had a
water?
problem. Never had an
Are you at
issue.
least taking a sponge to it? Like, what are you doing?
I have a brush and I would brush it off.
Scrub.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little elbow grease and you're good.
Like this morning, I even showered my dog this morning because he was dirty.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
You mean you
Why
hosed
not?
him down?
So I'm still having an issue with that with my tub because their hair it clogs.
Not
that
a shedder.
shit. Oh, well then
Yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I just get in, I rinse off, and then I get out.
And this is all because you don't like chemicals.
Well, that and also like it makes my body feel worse than it does when I don't use soap.
These guys love chemicals.
No, I'm just curious. Are you like against like the spray? Like
Which
are,
kind of
are
spray?
you against like Febreze?
I mean, I don't use it.
Okay.
I don't. The extra stuff. It's a lot of crap.
Okay.
You know, I just don't think it's. Now, granted, I definitely do a lot of stuff that's bad that I,
But you don't do all the stuff.
should not do. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I mean, the deodorant stuff that's carcinogenic,
If you have like the aluminum in some of those
right?
chemicals.
And I'm not going to stop using the same deodorant I've been using for years.
I switched.
Which to what?
I got
From what to what?
I was a degree guy
Okay.
and
The gel or the white?
the white.
Okay.
And I've moved to another brand. I don't even know what the name of it. I have one actually probably in my backpack, but I got it at Whole Foods. It's like aluminum free, chemical free, and it's the first one of that nature that I feel like actually works.
Okay.
Because I would
It's an antiperspirant. That's the only reason I use deodorant.
yeah,
I don't use it for the smell.
right.
I feel like the carcinogen argument is a cop out for you. You're still eating McDonald's. You're
I'm
still
not,
doing all
I'm
that
not a fast
shit.
food guy. I go to the grocery store. I get the same thing every week. I get 3 New York strips in the
Nice.
package. I get a pound of ground beef, 2 onions, a thing of garlic, 4 cans of chopped tomatoes.
What are you making?
I'm making
You're a
3
serial
steaks and
killer.
rice a week,
Okay.
and then 2 pots of pasta and meat red sauce.
Are you all organic?
Well, it's a balance.
No, like if you're getting rice, you're getting like
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
it's organic. Yeah, yes. Yeah.
But it's a little more expensive, so I sometimes
It's only a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
But if it's a tight week, then
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people in Virginia they do this method.
Of the no soap?
Yeah.
I'm sure there are for different reasons.
There's no way. Like, it's just by chance. The same number do we hear from that in there. It's not a Virginia thing.
But no, I can't say that it's a hometown thing.
I think
it's not a cultural.
No, I don't think so.
Jake is basically just using this to audition as a date, so he doesn't have to use the apps. I'm very eco-friendly. I
Yeah.
believe in love.
I have a dog. I play guitar. I have my own place.
I cook 3 New York
I have a
strips every
car,
week.
you know. No, I mean, the soap thing, I haven't used it.
Did you used to put this in your prompt?
No, I forget what it's been years since I've been on those apps. All the prompts are the same, especially the girl prompts. Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
What I order for the table, and it's always the same 3 things.
My favorite line that I used to see on there was that they were fluent in sarcasm.
No.
I feel like every girl in the world would be like, "Oh, I'm fluent in sarcasm."
It's the worst.
What's wrong with me?
It's just like, you basic bitch.
Yeah, this year I really want to travel
Yeah.
with friends.
I don't. This is like, there are certain people that they just adopt a thing and that becomes their whole personality. Like travel, I feel like is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now being a Taylor Swift fan is some people. It's their entire identity.
It's starting to get a bit much, isn't
It's
it?
crazy. It's crazy.
And like, she's obviously a superstar. Her music's
She's great.
She's
Yeah.
phenomenal, but
right.
it's getting a bit much.
Yeah.
I'm back in.
She boosts the economy.
That video got me back in.
Which one?
The Kiss video.
With Kelsey?
Yeah.
Why? What made you?
I thought it was all like whatever. They're in love. Good for them.
No, I mean,
No, good for them.
I give it till February.
No, and do you see Jack Mack's video about them getting married and having kids? He said they might save the trajectory of American society.
Oh, because kids will be in.
If they
Be a
get
new
married and
baby
have
boom.
kids and like have a nuclear family, like that's back.
Dude.
Yeah.
Which would be
I feel like I'm not even gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
Malasek was sitting at his desk yesterday.
But
Karma
I
is
feel
the
like-
guy on the Chiefs.
I was.
but I feel like she has always been in love and relationships. But now
No,
it's just,
I don't know if she's ever been in love.
But
Correct.
now that she's with a guy that all guys know.
Yeah,
Well, he's
true.
also like actually cool and not a loser like the guy she's been dating.
Yeah, I couldn't
think he's
tell
kind
you.
of a loser.
But like not in the way that the other guys were.
Yeah.
She
Like,
was dating the same guy over and over again.
Yeah, like I couldn't tell who was the guy she dated before him.
she dated Kennedy.
The Joe guy. No,
She
the
did-
1975 singer.
Oh,
Joe
it's
something.
1975.
Oh, Joe Jonas.
No, Matty Healy.
Yeah, I had no idea who.
Correct. But also he was the worst guy ever.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Cool guy. Like
That was. I
him.
love Jake too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
great movie.
even those
It's
guys,
problematic to
Joe
say that.
Jonas, Harry Styles, whenever they saw them in public, they weren't freaking out. Why is it different with
Do you think
Kelsey?
that she finally dated somebody over 30 and
No, I think
they're
it's
not worthless?
no, I think it's the first guy that all guys really know.
But you don't
care
see
about.
guys freaking
No,
out. It's the girls.
I know most of these people.
Yeah, but like Jake Gyllenhaal, while I love
she
him,
has a whole table of contents for her boyfriends.
Jake Gyllenhaal, while I love him and think he's one of the best actors in Hollywood, I'm still not. I don't like.
I don't know who Tom Huddleston is, Joe Alwyn.
You're still not
or
what,
Matt
Eddie?
Healy.
The Yak guys have just called me to come on the Yak and talk soap, so I gotta
Oh, fucking
I got a whole
hell,
day
dude.
planned of
We got
just
up,
soap.
we got upstream.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank
All
you
right.
guys.
Thank
Yo,
you.
we'll see you.
The Jake Malasek No Soap tour continues.
Yeah,
It's like he got a new show
Good
coming
luck.
out. He's got a new book coming out. No Soap.
yeah. Good luck.
What were you gonna say? But about Jake Gyllenhaal?
Like I'm not following his day to day. Like it's like, oh, nice, he's in a new movie coming up. I'm not watching when he gets groceries in People magazine. You know, it's not. It's a little different. Where Kelsey, like I'm
this the
seeing his
first, like-
press conferences. I'm seeing all
Yeah.
like shit outside of the.
His vaccines.
Well, but I'm seeing him 17 days a year too.
Yeah.
Like Jake Gyllenhaal, you see 2-3 movies,
But
and
it's not like-
him.
it's
It's
not-
it's a fucking role.
It's not like guys are freaking out about this more. It's still the girls.
But that hasn't stopped people from freaking out about relationships in the past, like Brangelino. Remember that? Like that was such a huge
Yeah.
thing, and then Ben Affleck and J Lo, like that was a huge thing.
Yeah.
like people were obsessed with them. But this is a little bit different level. But they weren't athletes, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know,
it's
man.
odd.
Obviously, she's at the peak of her. She's at the height of her powers right now. Like she's always been super popular, but I think this is. Like,
Well, she is. It's gone from she's super popular to a cult.
Credit to her though. Like she's re-releasing the same songs, Taylor versions, and people are still going nuts.
yeah, that's loyalty. To
Yeah.
her,
That is
for
loyalty.
sure. That's good.
Yeah, she's the queen. She's awesome. She's great. But
No complaints.
people need to, maybe chill.
Don't clip this part, Harry. I don't feel like fighting with people.
Yeah, Chief,
Just, I don't know, just don't deify regular people.
Chief sounding like Kanye over here
No, I'm not.
when he steals the mic
That,
from her
don't
on
say
stage.
that. Don't say that.
In the right context, it makes
No.
sense. Kanye at the Grammys.
I would never do that to Taylor.
I'm just a
I'm gonna let you
Kardashian guy.
finish.
Wild. What a moment that was. That was literally insane.
Yeah.
What, Malasek?
No, to
Kanye.
Malasek.
Kanye.
Malasek
running
too.
on stage.
Malasek. I mean, Malasek's. I really like him.
He's like one of my favorite guys.
Yeah,
think
I do
I've
too.
moved
He's
here,
really,
yeah.
like I really enjoy chopping it up with him. But
Yeah.
he's definitely got some Patrick Bateman to him.
Oh, I don't think so. I think he's a puppy dog.
The other day, I walked downstairs. He just has a full plate of beets, eating beets at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I have a video. It's on my Twitter.
Patrick Bateman or not?
It's like, what's wrong with beets, bro? I was like, who's just randomly
Nobody
craving?
likes beets,
Yeah.
Dwight.
Yeah. Bears, beets, no soap.
All right, then. We could wrap this up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Harry. Thank you to Jake for coming on. See you guys tomorrow.